Talking Syracuse football here on Mark Rogers TV as we rate every schedule in the country. We're ranking them 67 all the way up to number 1, talking just Power 5 teams plus Notre Dame, BYU, and Army as the major independents. So we are up to number 59, second worst schedule in the ACC. It belongs to the Syracuse Orange. Last year, the Orange took on LSU at the Dome. This year, they've got Notre Dame, so that's a very difficult non-conference game. So if you look at the non-conference slate, 8 in the ACC, 4 out of conference. It's Colgate, it's South Florida, it's Connecticut on the road, and it's Notre Dame at MetLife Stadium. So a couple American Athletic Conference teams for Syracuse to tangle with. It should be fairly even matchups, and then again, there'll be a huge underdog against Notre Dame on October 1st. If you look inside the ACC, we repeat this a number of times, but if you want the full layout of our 9-step process in analyzing these schedules, you got to check out the first video. But the reminder here in the ACC, 14 teams, 7 in each division. You play everyone in your division. You only play 2 teams out of 7. So you miss 5 opponents. So it's very crucial who you play in the other division in regards to schedule analysis and difficulty and trying to win a championship. So let's say you play in the Coastal and you've got Florida State and Clemson scheduled in the other division. That's not good for you. Other teams may have BC and Wake Forest. It's a huge advantage. So for Syracuse in the other division, they take on Pitt and Virginia Tech, 2 middle-of-the-pack teams out of the other division. The Pitt game's on the road. So Syracuse avoids Miami and North Carolina, but they have to play 2 pretty substantial teams in Virginia Tech and the set date against the designated rival at Pittsburgh. Toughest stretch for the Qs comes at the end of the season. So when you get the likes of Colgate, Connecticut, South Florida, they need to win games early to get to postseason play and get to that magic number of 6 wins, because late, once you get to November, Syracuse, it's a date at Clemson. It's North Carolina State, Florida State, and Pitt on the road. That's the toughest stretch of football for Syracuse in 2016. Our schedule analysis arrives at number 59 with Syracuse's schedule, 59 of 67 teams in college football Power 5, and the number 13 schedule in the ACC. Need to hear from you now and your thoughts right here on Mark Rogers TV.